Good morning, bookie readers. So I was going to try something different for a little while for my videos. Now that I finally have a working microphone for my computer, I can actually use all my nice little effects. So this one, as you can see, they didn't have a zombie setting, so this was as close as I could get. So anyway, I just finished last night. I just finished Rotten Ruin, and of course, no, the cover does not look like this, but it's Rotten Ruin. And I have to say, I pretty much really did like it. I think it's a little bit longer than what it needed to be, but a lot of those times, I think that happens quite a lot. This one being 458 pages, I do believe that there's some things that they probably could have taken out or shortened to make the book ever so slightly shorter, but I did love the fact that they split it up into 4 sections. Yes, 4 sections. And then basically, so it's kind of like 4 short books bound into one, would be my definition of it. The characters were great. I love that even though it is a zombie book, that the zombies don't take precedent in the actual story. They're there, but they're more in the background section, unless of course they're running and screaming away from them or fighting them, or vice versa. But all in all, it was a really good book. I am currently starting Dust and Decay, which is actually right here. And again, of course, that is not the way the cover actually looks. And even though that they are pretty thick books, I really do love them, and it kept me reading, it kept me interested. I know that I've seen on Goodreads that the books have had a lot of lower reviews stating that, I guess, the teenagers were whiny and yada, 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 but I mean, you got to think about it is that Benny has pretty much almost been sheltered. He's never been out in the Rotten Ruin. He has only been going to school. Every time he talks to his brother to try and get him to talk about the zombies and stuff, his brother always shot him down until he, of course, turned to the age of 15. Which in their society is when you had to go get a job or your rations were cut in half, and you had half days at school then. So, all in all, the only thing I think is kind of more weird is that most of the zombie books that I've been reading, the zombies have been a forefront where it's been millennia of them dealing with the undead. And in this, it's only been, I think, if memory serves correctly, it's only been 14 years, 14, 15 years, give or take. So that it's still sort of new that people who lived in our society are still alive. They're not that old. They're like basically like my mom's age, my age. They're not in their like 90s, or they're not all dead. So it's a lot different. But another thing is that I thought it was very interesting is that although the schools teach the children history and stuff, it's more of a watered down version. They know about airplanes, but he didn't know what a muffler was. They know about cars. But certain other things, gated communities, and just other just simple things of that we pretty much take for granted, and stuff that, oh, well, this is an iPod. Okay, yeah, we know what that is. And then in their society, even though it's only been, 14, 15 years, these kids have no idea what it is. So I thought that was kind of very interesting how in such a short amount of time of 14, 15 years, how their dynamics and schooling and everything can just completely change. The other thing that I think was fairly interesting is that in each section of the book, the first section is called Family Business, and it really is broken down into like 4 smaller sections of books. Part 2 is zombie cards, and then that's all completely explained and then ended, and then it goes into the Lost Girls, and then that's completely explained and ended, and then back to the Family Business. And it's really interesting on how the author, Jonathan Mayberry, really split up the book and wrote it, and I loved it. There were very few typos. I think that if memory serves, I think there was only one in there. This is a finished copy, but all in all, I think it was a very good book, and I can't wait to finish the series, which I have. With this, of course, I will also add a typed review below this or above it, wherever this video ends up popping up in my review for the website. This will also have a giveaway. So you have to watch this video to learn about the giveaway, of course. So the giveaway for this is, of course, books 1, Rotten Ruin, book 2, Dust and Decay, book 3, which is still in hardback, of Flesh and Bone, and then an ARC of Fire and Ash, which I will also be adding a finished copy of Fire and Ash because it is out August 13th. These reviews, of course, this will post on that day. I think it is. I don't have my glasses on. This is actually, I guess, August the 6th, so this will go from today until the 9th is the last day with the last part of this giveaway. So one person will win a copy of all 4 books in finished copy, and then somebody else will actually win the ARC of Fire and Ash. Okay, so for your question for this part of the giveaway, part 1. What is your favorite zombie? Either book, movie, TV show, doesn't matter. What is your favorite thing of a zombie? Make sure you comment below with what your favorite zombie is and where it came from and why is it your favorite zombie. And I will see you tomorrow.